Hi guys, it's time for Data Hacker Let's Play Part 2. So, first off I'd like to show you the dungeons that we have planned. These are going to be the main dungeons that you will progress through the game, through the gatestones. There'll also be a lot of dungeons that you can access through other means, such as other players and keys that you forged, that kind of thing. Look at my trees! These are the resized sprites for the trees. These are kind of a change from the normal way of doing this. Normally you'd just paint them onto the scenery, but these are actually events, so I can place as many on the screen as I want. Basically I can have all sorts of variations and they're a lot more flexible to work with. I want to show you the arena, so let's head down here. If you fancy a bash at the arena, there are going to be exclusive monsters and exclusive items that you can get. It's going to be set out in a number of stages with various handicaps and challenges, kind of reminiscent to Final Fantasy VII's arena. So I've set these guys to 100 HP just so I can slice through as quickly as possible. There are also going to be random drops and power-ups which you can help to restore your health because your menu is disabled, meaning that you can only use medicinal items in battle. Just a note on the character portraits down the bottom there, those are going to be replaced. Okay, so I'm just going to skip ahead here, skip through. So, we're done. Now the music's carrying on, obviously that'll be fixed in the final version. I'm just going to head up here and show you Faballa Castle, which is going to be the centre point for one of the kind of optional quest lines. There's going to be something going on at the castle, there's going to be somebody trying to usurp the throne, poisoning delegates and all sorts, and you've got to find out who it is. Obviously there's going to be lots of battles and puzzles and detective work. Oh, and look at my flamingos, aren't they cool? So, I just want to head on into the RedPlanet Dungeon, which I finished not long ago. Let's jump in there. So this is the RedPlanet Dungeon. Loosely based on kind of, you know, Mars. Okay, so while I'm here, whilst I'm just having a wander around, I want to tell you, if you haven't seen it already, the DJGrandpa interview is up. We're actually first on the show, which is a massive, massive honour, so I'm happy with that. I'd also like to talk about the conference tickets that we've got going on the Kickstarter campaign. They're just £1, and having a VIP conference ticket gives you the ability to jump into one of our conference calls. We're going to have probably, 3 or 4 between the end of the campaign and the launch of Corruption, and you'll be privy to all sorts of insider information. It's kind of more of a constructive environment to talk about the game because we're there literally just to talk about the game. Our composer Alan will be there also if you want to speak to him. He's a shy guy, so don't jump on him. And you will be the first to know kind of what's happening with the Data Hacker franchise. Okay, so it's time to show you the crafting system. Basically, you just go to a craft bench. The only thing that can be crafted at the moment is a health pack, which is just for example purposes. So you just place 3 health tonics there, hit Q on the keyboard, which can be mapped to anything else that you want to, and then hit enter. The reason it doesn't tell you what you've crafted there is that there's going to be lots of craftable materials for larger crafts, so if you're crafting quite a few items it could get quite irritating. So we're skipping that. Due to the sheer number of craft recipes, the chances are they won't all be included in the game. There'll either be a recipe book or you'll be required to download the game guide. Because there's going to be the sheer amount, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of items. Okay, and I'd just also like to take a moment to talk about the new elements that are in the game. As with any RPG, we do have elements. However, there are 2 different kinds. The standard elements, sort of your fire, your water, earth, air, are all based within Online World. And then we have a completely different element wheel for the digiplane. So you've got Mai, Ka, Yui, Sol, Eri and Dol. And this works literally on an element wheel, so these enemies that you can see me fighting here are the representations of Mai, and so they're weak to Dol and slightly weak to Eri as well. So if you can find out which kind of element they're leaning towards, you can easily deal some extra damage there. A note on learning skills: the base skills that a recruit can learn are through the menu, so you click on the menu, click on the skills, and you just have to spend credit in order to get the new skills there. There will also be some other unlockable skills that you can get through other means, quests and what have you. And sometimes if you evolve them or mature them into a more powerful or sort of an offshoot of their main role, they can also learn special skills that way too. So, I think that's covered just about everything I wanted to cover today. Thank you for watching. Boss out.